Yeah, that's right, you guys. You just saw it called right there. Donald Trump, 277 electoral college votes. He wins Wisconsin, and they're 10 votes. So that puts him over the top. He is declared the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump will be the 45th and 47th president of the United States. So we've been watching this tonight. It's been an evening of quite a bit of roller coasters, but really, once we started seeing these blue wall states kind of going one after one after one, and then watching what the some of the internals were showing, it kind of became clear that this was going to be the way it worked out tonight.
They were leaning that way for sure, and maybe that's what he's been waiting for, to take the stage.
Yeah, and that makes it a lot cleaner once you've actually won. Then you start going out and playing games in terms of it looks like we're going to win and setting expectations.
Well,
this
and
is
one
easy.
thing I think we should all think about too is with Kamala Harris, I do believe she's going to come out after all of this and concede and say she didn't win, Donald Trump won. And I think that will, we won't be in this mystery that we had been in sometimes of rigged elections and stolen elections.
No, that's a good point.
Past that,
That's a good point.
We may move on to this was fair and square. Elections are winners and losers, and Donald Trump won. And I think that will really kind of maybe help things as far as the transition goes. At least that's, what I'm thinking right now as we just find this out.
I think you're right, and I also think this keeps with this kind of margin and other states maybe going Trump's way if he gets to 300. This keeps the lawyers out of the mix.
Right.
And I hate to say it because I know they love billable hours, but, that creates messy conclusions to an election too. So if it's clean and you have a decisive winner, that may be in some ways a charitable outcome. Mar-a-Lago tonight celebrating Donald Trump. He just, like him or not, this is a political figure that I don't think has ever been replicated even in the past. I mean, Teddy Roosevelt was a character, but Donald Trump pulling this off is miraculous, honestly. Given up for dead after January 6th, much like Nixon was in the 60s, and maybe worse because of the way that ended, very ungracefully. It's just remarkable that the public gave him another opportunity, and this must speak to dissatisfaction with where the country is right now.
Yeah, it has to. It says something for sure. We're told that Mr. Trump's motorcade is arriving now at the convention center there in Palm Beach County. And so we're just waiting for him to take the stage. But here's another look at that electoral college in the race to 270. Mr. Trump with 277 electoral college votes at this point, pulling out a win in Wisconsin most recently. And then, of course, we had Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. And he's it's leaning in his favor in Michigan as well.